Unit 41. Life in the Future. This unit is about life in the future. We try to make predictions about how we will live, and we meet someone involved with producing a future source of energy. Exercise 2. Listen to the same prediction being made, at first with complete certainty, and finally with none.
It's certain that everybody will be richer in the future.
It's likely that everybody will be richer in the future.
It's probable that everybody will be richer in the future.
It's possible that everybody will be richer in the future.
Perhaps everybody will be richer in the future.
Maybe everybody will be richer in the future.
It's unlikely that everybody will be richer in the future.
It's impossible that everybody will be richer in the future.
Exercise 3. Listen and repeat. Here are some possible answers to Exercise 1.
It's impossible that we will all live on another planet.
It's probable that everybody will be poorer. It's likely that everybody will be poorer.
It's unlikely that robots will do all the housework. It's possible that cars will not use petrol, but alternative energy.
Exercise 4. Listen and read. You can make predictions in different ways, for example, by using adverbs.
It's certain that people will watch more television. Or,
People will certainly watch more television.
it's probable that everybody will be richer. Or,
Everybody will probably be richer.
it's possible that we will all live on another planet. Or,
We will possibly live on another planet.
Exercise 5. Listen and complete the sentences. What do David, Natalie and Kevin think will happen in the future?
Right. Let's have one prediction each about life in the future. Natalie.
In the future, the population of the world will certainly be bigger. And cities will probably be bigger too.
Kevin, what about work in the future?
Work. I think it's very likely that we'll work less.
What about your prediction, David?
In the future, we may possibly visit other planets.
Exercise 6. Listen to and read these predictions.
the population of the world is going to be bigger.
We will work less.
We may visit other planets.
Exercise 7. Listen and check. What did the aliens think Earth would be like?
Look!
What is it?
A planet! A planet! Perhaps there's life on it.
Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't.
Let's go and find out. Come on, let's go and have a look.
Wait, I must check. It's probably dangerous.
What is it? Ah! Oh, quick! Let's get out of here! Do you really think we'll ever find a friendly planet?
I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
Exercise 8. Listen, read and answer. We asked 6 people the question.
What do you think life will be like in the future?
In the near future, I think the life will be pretty much as it is now, with a little progression. In the far future, I'm not really sure.
I think the future will be very difficult and very hard for people who are now growing up.
I think life in the future will be more computerized, and there will be more robots working instead of humans.
I think life in the future is going to become more regulated. I don't think we're going to have the personal freedoms that we've had in the past.
I think life will be, in London, will certainly be busier in the future.
Better. You always hope that it'll be better.
Exercise 9. Listen and read. These sentences are about plans and intentions.
1. Perhaps I will buy a new computer. 2. I'm thinking of buying a new computer.
I think that I will buy a new computer. 3. I intend to buy a new computer.
4. I am going to buy a new computer.
Exercise 11. Listen and read. James and Julia are having a meeting with Michael Preston about the new computer.
Now, I'm thinking of investing in the new computer that Carl's company has produced. And I asked him if you could come to this meeting to talk about the advertising campaign. I'm very glad that you could come.
Thank you.
I've read your campaign plan. It looks very good. I only have a few questions, mainly about where you intend to place these advertisements.
Well, as you can see from the plan, we intend to place them in family magazines and on early evening television. We want whole families, parents and children, to see them.
But are you sure they'll be the right families?
The right families? Well...
Are you certain that the parents who read those magazines and watch those television programs are the people who will buy an educational computer for their children?
Yes, we're quite certain. This research shows that...
Good. I'm sure you're right. And I see that you're thinking of placing advertisements in teenage magazines.
Yes. We intend to place them in some teenage magazines. The more serious ones.
And we're thinking of putting them in Sunday newspapers, because it's likely that the whole family will be together on Sundays.
I see. But do you really think that parents and children will like the same advertisements?
We think they'll like our advertisements.
Good.
Exercise 12. Listen and check your answers. Exercise 13. Listen and read.
But are you sure they'll be the right families? Are you certain? But do you really think that...
As you can see from the plan, this research shows that...
Good.
Exercise 14. Listen and check the order of your answers.
We talk about the educational benefits, and we talk about the fun of using a computer.
To change the subject, what are your marketing plans for adults?
Adults?
We don't intend to market the computer for adults.
Well, I think you should.
Why?
First of all, there are a lot of adult learners. Not just children that learn new things. For example, I'm sure that your computer would be very good for language learning.
Language learning? I wonder.
And secondly, You have to think about the future. It's likely that people will work less. They may want to travel more. They'll certainly have more time for studying.
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss this at our next meeting.
Good idea. Well, it's been very interesting. Thank you all for coming.
Exercise 15. Listen to and read some phrases which are useful for guiding meetings and discussions.
To change the subject.
First of all, secondly,
Perhaps we can discuss this at our next meeting. Thank you all for coming.
Exercise 16. Listen carefully to these sentences and then write the short speech you hear in your books.
1. Welcome to this meeting about Look Ahead. 2. First of all, I hope you are enjoying the course. 3. Secondly, try to study as often as you can. 4. You will certainly learn more this way. 5. Thank you all for coming to the meeting.
Exercise 19. The Alternative Energy Specialist. Let's meet John Hoffner from the Generation Planning Division in Austin, Texas. Listen to and read, and then do exercise 19.
Photovoltaic simply means converting light into electricity. Photo means light and voltaic means of electricity. So the simple definition is that it converts sunlight to electricity. We in Austin have the second largest photovoltaic plant in the United States. That plant is about 300 kilowatts in size. That's enough electricity for about 100 to 150 homes in Austin. Our plant works at about 500 volts and about 500 amps of electricity. And that power has to be converted from DC to AC power so that it can be used in the homes in Austin.
Exercise 20. Listen and read.
50 years from now, we will see a completely different energy picture. A lot less reliance on traditional forms of electricity such as coal and natural gas and oil, and a lot more reliance on renewable energies such as photovoltaics, wind, and hydropower. In the future, we will certainly see a difference in the way electricity is delivered to us and the way we use it. It may be that rather than a large power plant that's away from the city that brings the power into your house, you may have a power plant right at your house. It may use photovoltaic cells, or it may be a little fuel cell that generates electricity just for you.